So let's recall that if we have a b raised to the power of some power p, so this is just equal to log of this b n, and is equal to this power of p. So let's start with the first property. So suppose we have a log b equal to 1. So if you remember, if we have log, we have the base, we have the result, but what we don't have is the power. So this is just means that b raised to the power of something is equal to raised to the power of some p. This should be equal to 1. And if you look at from this, b raised to the power of something is equal to 1. And from indices, if we have a number and raised to the power of something equal to 1, that means, and what we have is our p is equal to 0. So then we can just say that b raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So our p is 0. Then definitely we can write this as log of 1 base b is equal to our power, which is p. This is equal to 0. So this is in general, that if you have, for instance, log of any base, maybe you have log base 5 of 1, this is equal to 0. If you have log uh, base maybe 3 and you have 1, this is equals 0. And even if it is ln, if you have ln 1, this is equal to 0. Remember, because what? This is because if you have ln of 1, this is just equal to log e of 1, because ln is the same as log with base e. And this is equal to 0 because whatever we have here is going to be 0. And if you have log 1, this is just what? Log 10 1, because this is natural log. We don't have a, because if you look at in this log, we don't have the base. It means that the base is 10, and this will also be equal to 0. So whenever you have log something equal log base something, and log 1 and base whatever the base is equal to 0. So here we have this property log b base b, and yeah, we want to see how this property works. So remember, if you have b power n is equal to n, this is just log of n base b is equal to that power. So here, if you look at here, we have this is this b is our base, and we have this b is our n. So what we want is to find the power, which is whatever we have here. So this one we can just write it. We have the base, which is b, raised to power some p is equal to our n is b. And this just implies that if you have b power something is equal to b, then definitely this p is 1, because b power 1 is what will give you b. So this implies p equal to 1. Then you can just write here log b, this base b is just equal to 1. So whenever you have log of base, log of something with base the same, then it's always equal to 1. So if you have log 5 base 5, you know this is just trying to find 5 power. Some power is equal to 5, and this is 5 power 1 equal to 5. So your p is 1. So this is just equal to 1. So similarly, if you have a log 100 100, this is 1. Log 10 10, this is 1. Ln ln e should be 1. Why? Because this is just, instead of ln, you can write log e. This is equal to 1. So the next property is if you have log c times d base b, this is just equal to log c base b plus log d base b. So for instance, let's say you have a log of base, maybe base 4 of 20 times 5. So this is just telling you that this is just the same as log of 20 base 4 plus log of 5 base 4. So this is just the same. And similarly, reverse, if you have maybe log of base, if you have log of base 3 4 plus log of maybe base 3 9, this is just telling you that this is just the same as log of 3 4 times 9. So this is just the reverse. You can just take your log 3 and just multiply what we have 4 and 9, and this will give you log of 3 4 times 9 will give you 36. So this will give you this. And similarly, if you have a ln of 3 times 2, this is just what ln ln 3 plus ln 2. And if you have a log without even the base, 4 times 5, this is just log 4 plus log 5. And you know this is just the same as log 10, and this ln is just the same as log e. So another property is if you have log of a power n base b, so you can just take this n back and have n log ba. So an example of this is if you have maybe log of base 3 4 power 5. This is just, you can just take this 5 back, 5 log 4 base 3. So you can just take it back. So if you have a log of base 2 of 6 power 8, this you can just take the 8 back, 8 log 6 base 2. So if you have just log 3 square, this is just the same as you can just take the 3, sorry, the 2, the power log 3, and remember that this log without the base means base 10. So similarly, if you have ln 3 square, this is just equal to 2 ln 3, and this ln is just the same as log with base e.